what's going on, everybody? It's me, Juan Carlito Mendoza, and today's lesson is 5 grooves to help you improve your ghost notes part 2. So this lesson is a continuation of the first part. If you haven't seen the first part, I'll just leave it up here. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to play grooves that will actually be very practical. I didn't want to give you anything that's going to be out of control. I want you guys to be able to play things that are practical and you'll be able to apply musically immediately. With that being said, before I actually show you the grooves, I want to get into some preliminary exercises. So grab your snare drum, grab your practice pad, whatever you have, and let's get to it. So in our first hand exercise, we're going to have this primary rhythm. 1 E and 2 E, 3 E and 4 E, 1 E and 2 E, 3 E and 4 E. We're also going to accent every second and fourth beat. So it's going to sound like this. 1 E and 2 E, 3 E and 4 E, 1 E and 2 E, 3 E and 4 E. Let's hear it on the snare drum. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, the key to this whole thing is this second stroke. Notice I am prepping for what we call the upstroke in order to get to my downstroke. So I'll do it again. So the key is the second stroke needs to be an upstroke in order to prep you for the downstroke that's coming up for the accent. With that being said, you can also do traditional, same concept. Except that the elbow is going to come out. That way I can whip to get the downbeat. The rest of them will be taps. And the same thing applies with the match grip. Make sure that all those are taps afterwards. So we have. All right, so let's play it together one more time. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1. So in the second hand exercise, we're going to have this. 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and. And again, notice I am accenting every second and fourth beat. So it should sound like this on the snare drum. 3, 4. Also, when you play it with traditional, same concept. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, notice the key again is that second stroke. That's where you have your upstroke. And then we have the downstroke into tap. So we have. The same rules apply if you're playing traditional. Notice the second stroke, I'm putting my elbow out. That way I can get ready for the downstroke or the whip motion, right? And then you would just add the rest of it in. So we have this. 3, 4, 1. All right, so that's the whole exercise. So moving on to hand exercise number 3. So hand exercise number 3, we just have one fragment. We're gonna have this 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and right? However, the difficult part is the accent is on the second note. So you have this 1 E and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and In order for that to be smooth, again, you have to prep before that accent. So the first note is going to be an upstroke. That will prep you for the downstroke that's coming up. So it'll sound like this. Again, the first note needs to be an upstroke. The second note is going to be a downstroke. And then the last note will be a tap. So we have this together. 3 and 4 and 1. All right, do the same thing with traditional. Again, that little whip right there, that motion will help you out for that whip stroke. Let's move on to the next example. All right, so in our final hand exercise, we're gonna have this 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and Notice again, we're accenting beats 2 and 4, which are the backbeats. So here are the motions for this example. So if you notice, the second stroke will be our upstroke, E and. That way I can set up again for that downstroke. So you have E and, E and. All right, so now let's hear it in context, but we'll play match grip first. 3, 4, and 1. All right, let's play a traditional. 3, 4, and 1. So the reason we spend so much time on these hand exercises is because we're going to utilize the motions on all the grooves that we're about to learn. Now, a side note, all the exercises that we did, you can also swing. So for example, the last one we just did, we did 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and we could swing it. So it'll sound like this. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and So what I'll do is I'll play it for you so you can hear it. 1, 2, 3, 4. So don't forget to do all those exercises again, but swing the rhythms. All right, now let's get to the grooves. All right, so let's look at example 1. In example 1, we're just playing eighth notes on the right hand, nothing crazy. However, try not to overdo it because what's really important is the interplay between the bass drum and the snare drum. So the snare drum melody is this. 1E and 2E, 3E and 4E, 1E and 2E, 3E and 4E. The important part is that we accent beats 2 and 4, which are the backbeat, and everything else is going to be ghost noted. So make sure you play that softly. The bass drum melody is this. 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1E and 2E and 3E and 4E and 1. All right, now let's play this whole thing on the drum set. Again, remembering that the interplay between the bass drum and the snare drum is the most crucial. All right, so keep the hi-hat down. Let's listen to it. In example 2, the right hand is going to be playing 16th notes on the hi-hat. However, these are going to be swung. So you're going to count it like this. 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 3 E-N, a 4 E-N, Notice the little swing I have in my voice? We're going to match that with the hands. So it'll sound like this. 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 3 E-N, a 4 E-N, a 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 3 E-N, a 4 E-N, The snare drum melody is this. 1 E-N, 2 E-N, 3 E, 4 E-N, 1 E-N, 2 E-N, 3 E, 4 E-N. So the bass drum melody is this. 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 3 E-N, a 4 E-N, a 1 E-N, a 2 E-N, a 3 E-N, a 4 E-N, However, on the uhs, where the bass drums are, we're going to ghost note that. So don't play it too loud, okay? Because we want to give it a cool feel and kind of like a skipping motion. All right, so now, be careful with the interplay between the bass drum and the snare drum. Again, this is where, to me, all the magic happens. All right, let's hear this behind the drum set now. In example 3, we're going to play 16th notes on the hi-hat with the right hand. However, we're going to accent the ands, or all the upbeats. The snare drum melody is this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Also notice there is a buzz on the of 2 and the of 4. The final thing you need to be concerned with is that we have a decrescendo on beats 2 and on beat 4. All right, let's hear this behind the drum set. In example 4, the right hand is playing eighth notes the whole time. However, we are accenting all the ands, or what we call the upbeats. The snare drum melody is this: we have 1 E, a 2 E, and a 3 E, a 4 E, and a 1 E, a 2 E, and a 3 E, a 4 E, and a. The bass drum is really simple. We're just playing all the downbeats. However, make sure you play those strong. All right, now let's hear the example. And in our final example, we're going back to the swung 16th notes. And if you didn't catch it the last time, this is how it would sound: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. The snare drum melody is playing this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. What I want you to be careful with is the pickup into beat 2 and beat 4. You have an upstroke and then a downstroke. We talked about this in the beginning of the video, okay? So just be careful with that. The bass drum is playing a simple melody, which is just this: 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1. All right, let's hear the whole groove behind the drum set. All right, so now that we've learned all the grooves, let's actually apply this stuff to music. All the tracks that I'm going to play are from Epidemic Sound. You can check out the link in the description box. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take out a snare drum that was sent to me. And if you want to see a video on the snare drum, let me know in the comments below and we'll make it happen. All right, so before I let you go, I just want to say thank you so much for checking out this video lesson. For more lesson materials, you can check out my website, carlitomendoza.com. And if you dig what you see on this channel, hit the subscribe button, help us out, help us grow, and I'll see you next time.